I really wanted to believe that this new 3v3 Industries was going to be better, was going to be different, was actually going to do something meaningful for this community that is stuck by this game through, Halo 4, Halo 5, MCC, and now this shitfest. But they have proven time and time again that they're just going to continuously shoot themselves in the foot. They're fumbling the bag. They're just dropping it, hardcore onto the court. And they are screwing the pooch in every direction. And there's really no excuse for it. Pierre, who is the, not the founder, the head of 3v3 Industries now, he's the person that is responsible for MCC being in its, most playable state that it's ever been in. And with him, taking the reins, there was hope, there was faith, there was a belief that he was going to be able to turn this whole thing around with his boys that he's got in his corner now. There's no more Frank O'Connor, Josh Holmes is long gone. All these people that are responsible for just the horrible direction that this franchise has gone in, they're all gone, but still, they're just doing the opposite of good. And it's not good, and I doubt that any time now it's going to be good. The only good thing I can say is that they've made a decision to basically throw Halo Infinite into the trash, and they're working on Halo, what is it going to be, 7? Let's see, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, yeah, so it'd be Halo 7, but they shouldn't call it Halo 7, but that's just going to be what it's going to be called now, is Halo 7, because Bonnie Ross and crew, they wanted this to be a 10-year game. Where have I heard that before? And it's one of the first live service games that they've done. And, it hasn't really been live servicey. With live service games, you think they're going to be coming out with meaningful content, and we're going to be having new vehicles, new guns, new stuff, but no, they just keep coming out with stupid Forge maps made by the community that they haven't really put any time in, and then they'd say, oh, but we made Forge, and this is the best Forge we've ever had, so we're responsible for every map that's made and stuff like that. And they'll just try to take credit for everything that they're not doing, and they're done with seasons, and now we're doing this CU bullshit, CU 28, 29, 30, and they keep coming out with these little things, like the Yappening just came out, and it's this cute little battle pass with 20 things that don't matter in it, and so the whole thing is just cock-a-poo-poo shit, and it's really an embarrassment to the whole entire video game industry, to be honest with you. And there's really nothing salvageable, I would say, about Halo Infinite, especially with how many people are cheating in the game now. Which is kind of funny that it happened right after they came out with easy anti-cheat into the game. And it's kind of weird that, how long has Halo Infinite been out now? 2 or 3 years, and we've had easy anti-cheat in MCC for a long time, and then it kind of just died, and it took them forever to put it into Halo Infinite, and now that it's in Halo Infinite, we have more cheaters than we've ever had in the game. I don't know if they were just waiting, until 3v3 put it into the game for them to be like, hey, yeah, so that's kind of cute that you have easy anti-cheat in the game now, so let me show you how that's not going to work. And not only did they show it in Infinite, but now they're showing it in MCC. I mean, it's basically like we're going back to 2004 with Halo 2 coming out. And we just have modders flying around the map. Standbying is back. And yeah, it's like we haven't moved forward at all in these last 20 years. And, it doesn't really seem like anything's... So now it's just like, what are we going to do? The one cool thing that I actually saw that came out is this Battle Royale mode that these forgers, I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 forgers that came together, and they made this really cool Battle Royale game mode where there's actually AIs and stuff, and you come down in a ODST drop pod, and it actually looks pretty cool, and I want to try it out. At least we're not going to have cheaters in that. But they recently just came out with a network update, which they've been testing for a while. They first tested it with Firefight, and it seemed pretty cool. Everything was counting and all that. But I mean, you can't really test a network update in Firefight when you're going up against AIs. When it's different when you're going up against people that you have to deal with their connection, your own connection at the same time. Whereas AIs don't have a connection. But still, shots aren't counting. I'm not going to say that the shot registration is worse. I'm not going to say that I'm getting shot through more walls than I have ever been. It just feels like this network update didn't do anything. A lot of people are saying it's worse. A lot of pro players are saying even on LAN, their shots aren't counting. Even on LAN, they're getting shot through walls, which is like, what the fuck? I mean, back in Halo 3, we still had bloodshots on LAN. You still have to connect to a router on LAN. It's just, all the Xboxes and stuff are connected together. That's why LAN feels so good. So another thing I wanted to go into detail here is my evil plan on how I'm going to take down 3v3 Industries. No, actually, I'm just kidding. I wanted to go through these playlists here and really show what's been going on here. Let's get that out of there. So they just came out with the Appening. You can see that in the top right hand corner. And basically with the Appening, they came out with like one or two cool Forge maps. I don't know, but the biggest thing is they've come out with Gruntpocalypse. If you are not a Firefight fan, back in Halo Reach, the most popular playlist that people played every single day, including myself, was Gruntpocalypse, where you would go on 5 or 6 different maps, and it would just be an onslaught of grunts coming at you, and you would be able to gain a lot of XP playing through them. And yeah, I don't know how to describe why killing so many grunts is entertaining and stuff like that, but Gruntpocalypse is just the most popular way to play Firefight. And they got rid of the traditional Firefight playlists that were in here a couple days ago. I was playing, and we didn't have Gruntpocalypse, but I just want to go through the playlists that we have in Halo Infinite and kind of compare them to MCC and Halo 5 playlists and just show you what not to do as a game developer. So, starting from the top, we have 3 Gruntpocalypse playlists. The reason why we have 3 is because one is heroic, one is normal, and one is legendary. Is there a way that you could combine? I mean, I don't think we need 3. What you could do, and what I think they did in Halo Reach, if my memory serves me correctly, is they just had a little filter on that you could, go next to the tab where it said, Firefight Gruntpocalypse, and you could, put it to normal, you could put it to heroic, you could put it to legendary. You didn't need 3 playlists just, clunking up the, the playlist line like it is here. So anyway, it is what it is. Next up, we've got Quick Play. You just click this, and then you immediately get put into any 4v4 game mode that has Team Slayer Strongholds, basically any game type that's 4v4. This is essential. This definitely needs to stay. Quick Play in any multiplayer game, I believe, that has multiple playlists is important. It's just an easy way for casual players to, they come on, they're like, oh, I don't know what any of this is. Oh, Quick Play, okay, I've done that other playlist, so, that definitely is important to stay. Halo 3 Refuel, definitely an important playlist. It's awesome that they are keeping it in. They said they were going to get rid of it, but because of popularity, they're keeping it in. I've played it. It's awesome. Some of the maps, they're not how it was in Halo 3, but for the most part, you can't get mad at BR Stars and being able to play on good original maps that are better than Halo Infinite's. So don't really have too many bad things to say about this. Husky Raid, wasn't really feeling it at first. I did play a little bit of it, so I do understand why it's so popular. Basically, Husky Raid is Capture the Flag and Super Fiesta mixed together. It's just chaos, and if you've never played it, basically it's just the most symmetrical map you can ever think of. two bases looking at each other. You spawn with random weapons, and you just go crazy. So I do get the popularity of it. Should it be a permanent playlist? I mean, it's a popular playlist. Husky and Super Fiesta are the most popular playlists, so if you take them out, you lose your player base. So, yeah, I do think that Husky and Super Fiesta should stay in as permanent playlists. And then we've got Squad Battle, Big Team Battle, and Big Team Heavies. So Squad Battle is 8v8 Team Slayer and Objective game types. It was a ranked playlist back in Halo 3, if you guys remember that. But I think Squad Battle back then was 6v6. So the difference between Squad Battle and Big Team Battle is minus or plus 4 players on each team. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this. We definitely don't need 2 Big Team Battle playlists. Big Team Heavies can definitely go into Big Team Battle, and depending on which one is more popular, you can have the least popular one, show up less. Definitely don't need 2 Big Team Battle playlists. That's a no-no. Should we have Squad Battle? I don't know about that. Maybe it could be a rotational playlist. Infection, definitely a staple. People love Infection. It's a very popular playlist. Should be in there. Social objectives. This definitely should not be in. I would rather see this be a ranked playlist. You could just call it ranked objective. Social objectives is already in quick play. I get that. I mean, you can just read the description, and it kind of seems more like Action Sack. You've got Ninja Flag, Slay Holes, and Fiesta Land Grab. But, yeah, I mean, you could just put this in quick play, to be honest with you. With how many... I play quick play a bunch, and you don't get Team Slayer too much. You get more objective mode, so definitely feels like a useless playlist. And then we get to the ranked playlist here, Ranked Arena, which is basically, ranked MLG, ranked hardcore, whatever you want to call it. Definitely needs to be in there for the competitiveness and esports and all that. Ranked Tactical was definitely not here yesterday or the day before. It was Ranked Team Slayer, so kind of weird how at the beginning of the season when everyone's doing their qualifications that they're going to take out Ranked Team Slayer as, people just got their ranks and switching to Ranked SWAT. I don't know why they need to take out Slayer. I don't know why they can't have Ranked SWAT and Ranked Team Slayer next together. I mean, that's how it's always been, but okay. Both game modes have very popular communities, so that's weird. So now Team Slayer is going to be unranked after everyone has just done their qualifications. Makes sense to me, okay. Okay here. So you're telling me we have a Ranked SWAT playlist and a Social SWAT playlist. What's the purpose of this? I don't know. Team Doubles is not ranked. Makes sense to me. Okay. And then we have FFA Slayer, or you can call it Rumble Pit. That's unranked. So, yeah, I don't know what 3v3 is doing here. We just have one big fat line of playlists, no organization whatsoever. This is actually going to be the... actually, I don't know. I think, wasn't Halo 4, didn't they have a big fat line like this too? But at least you could see the population in these playlists, so... when it comes to playlists, looking at them and all that, this is definitely the worst it's ever been. I'm not a game developer, but all things considered, I think it wouldn't take too long for them to put these in, categories and organize them and all that stuff. And it definitely wouldn't hurt to add more than 2 ranked playlists into the game. So definitely way too many playlists here, no organization whatsoever. And also I wanted to show this as well, where you click on your profile and you still cannot see your KD, you can't see anything really. Whereas, I'm gonna get to that in a minute here. You can view your files, but there isn't a file share still in the game. Match history is pretty cool. But yeah, we're missing the service record, so that is a no-no. Yeah, I'm gonna load up MCC here, and I'm just going to compare the two and give you an idea of what to do versus what not to do. And it's kind of weird how we still don't have organization in the Halo Infinite playlist when we have Pierre at the front now, and you would think that he would be looking at this and be like, okay, this is not right. We need to fix this. Another thing I wanted to talk about is with this network update and all these little updates that they're coming out with, we still are having it to where solo players are being forced to match team of fours or full teams in matchmaking. Doesn't matter, what game mode you're going to. I mean, usually I play ranked arena because once you go competitive, you don't go casual. And I want to say I played like 6 games, and 4 or 5 of them I was matched against a full team, back to back to back, and a couple games we won. Definitely should have, but especially when you get to the higher ranks, it won't be like that. And it's just mind-boggling to me how you have people that are searching solo, just match full teams. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But that's how it is right now. Oh yeah, and no mics, definitely a thing. I don't think you should force people to, plug their mic in. I mean, if we're talking about a competitive playlist, maybe you should. But if you're going to put solo players against full teams, at least force the solo players to have their mic plugged in and use it, or something like that. Because, I know Discord's a thing now and stuff like that, but it's kind of weird when you look at your team and nobody's partied up together, and we're all just sitting in our rooms, not talking, not communicating. Nobody's even pinging. We have this, ping system where you just press up on the D-pad or wherever you have it. You just press one button and it pings, the enemy player or their location, and people don't use it at all. If you're not going to talk, at least use that, and just nothing. So, yeah, definitely nothing. One big thing that was huge in Halo 2 and even Halo 3 when they took it away in Halo 3, it was still big, was clans. Back in Halo 2, I was part of, a few clans. You had, KSI, you had DOG, IGC, a whole bunch of different clans out there. And, it was fun doing clan battles, clan matches. It just felt like you were part of a team and an organization, and it was before eSport Wars and stuff like that. And it was just a good experience and a good time, and it would be awesome if they could bring that back. I know in the looking for group tab on Xbox, I don't know if they have that on Steam. You still have some people that are recruiting for their clans and all that. I mean, they had like a little Spartan something in Halo 5 that you could go on their website and make a team and try to fill out the roster with people that you want to be in your clan. But that kind of fell through the roof. I feel like not too many people use that. So I don't know why they just keep taking away core elements from previous Halo games that should be in the game. We should have a file share. We should have a service record. We should have clan, shit going on. This doesn't make any sense. Another thing that would be awesome is if they could bring back the pre-game chat or the post-game chat. I don't know if you guys know this, but recently, I think Insignia is what they were called, is their company name or organization. They just brought back Halo 2 OG on the original Xbox, and if you don't have an original Xbox, you can still do it on PC with an emulator or something like that. And a lot of people right now are, playing Halo 2 like it's 2004, 2005 still. And before each game, you can talk to the enemy team, your team, whatever. Instead of, I'm trying to remember, when was the last time we were able to do that? I think it was, I don't know if it was Halo Reach, maybe? I think Halo 4 had started to just tell you that a match was found, and it wouldn't tell you who your teammates were or the enemy people were until you got to the loading screen and saw the map. But yeah, it's just, it just seems like they want people to be antisocial now, and it just doesn't make sense to me why they're taking these things out. And a post game chat too, like, where is that? I don't get it. Like, is the reason why you're taking these things out so people don't talk crap to each other? I mean, that's part of the game. I mean, we're just entering a snowflake era. I don't know. No tool of destruction, no MVP. At the end of Halo 3 games, you could see who the MVP was. I mean, it wasn't perfect because you would have a guy that went negative 20, but he got all the flag caps, so he's the MVP. Usually whoever got the most objective time, they would be the MVP versus someone that like went plus 30 with 20 assists or whatever. But the MVP was cool to look at in the end of the game, and not only that, but you got to see the top 3 medals of the game. This guy got 2 overkills. This guy got 3 killing sprees. And then you could see their tool of destruction. This guy got 20 kills with a rocket launcher. This guy got 30 kills with a sniper rifle, and that's just not in the game anymore. And settings are still crap. You go into a pro player's, stream, and a lot of times you'll go exclamation mark settings because you just want to see what their settings are, and a lot of times they'll be like, it's this right now, but it's gonna change here in a day. I mean, people are just changing their settings left and right because nothing feels good, and a lot of times when they update the game, everyone's settings are reset, so they have to do it again. My settings are pretty janked. Definitely feels the best that it has been, but it's taken me like a couple of years to get the settings that I want. When I've been playing FPS games for a while, Halo, Gears of War isn't an FPS, but I've never had a problem getting my settings. Like, it usually just takes 5 minutes, before in a new Halo game or a Gears of War game or a Call of Duty game or Apex or PUBG or whatever FPS game you want to put in there. Usually just takes me 5 minutes at the most to go through all the settings, and then I'm good to go, and I never have to mess with them again. So why now? Why now all of a sudden is it such a pain in the ass to do my settings, and it doesn't matter how high or how low I go, my vertical sensitivity is like slow. I can't even turn around now and stuff like that, and it's just a joke. So I don't know what's up with that, but let's go over here and take a look at what organization looks like and what good playlist looks like. So already off the start, you can see great organization. Bottom right hand corner, you can exchange points in or something like that to get cosmetics or whatever. No microtransactions in the game. I repeat, no microtransactions in the game whatsoever. Top right hand corner, you can see your rank. You can see the bar, how much more XP you need to get to the next XP rank level. And then you can go to the campaigns, multiplayer, creative, which is basically I believe custom games and custom game browser, firefight, and then you go options and career and extras. So we're going to be going to multiplayer so we can check out the playlist. So let's see, I want to play some social games, so here we go. This is probably the best thing I've ever seen in any game when it comes to UI, when it comes to wanting to play exactly what you want to play. You can pick whatever Halo game you want to. If you just want to play Halo 3, you can do that. If you just want to play Halo 2, if it's obvious. It's staring you right in the face what you can do. You can play all games. You can play one game. It's freaking easy. You can do big team, 8v8. You can do infection, FFA, 4v4, firefight. Look, this is crazy. They even have multi-team in here. You can even do 1v1s. They even have 1v1s in here, and it's just crazy. It just blows my mind. Do you want to do BR start? Do you want to not do BR start? DMR, BR, Magnum starts. Do you want to do objective? No? Okay, uncheck the boxes. Do you want to do action stack? Uncheck the box. No, okay. And then you want to do only snipers? Uncheck every other box. And then you have heavies in here. I mean, it's just crazy. Look at the organization. It just blows my mind. It tells you that team matching is on or not on. I mean, it tells you, are you going to be playing against PC players or not? And it's awesome. What else do I need to say? And they keep it separate from competitive games. So now we're in the ranked playlist. Now, the only thing I would say about MCC is it would have been cool if it was just a general ranked Team Slayer playlist. Like if it was every Halo game mixed in there, and if you didn't want to play a certain one, you could uncheck the box or whatever. It would have been cool to see them mess with that. So you have Halo 3 Team Slayer, which, it's cool, it's popular, there's still people that play it. And then you have Halo 4 Squad Battle. Probably not too many people play it. You probably wouldn't be able to find a game. Would have been better if it was just Squad Battle instead of Halo 4 Squad Battle. Halo Reach Invasion, believe it or not, it's I think it's still popular. At least I still see people talking about it in Discord and stuff like that. They do rotate the Team Hardcore playlist between Halo 2 Classic and Halo Reach and Halo 2 Anniversary. Halo 3 Team Hardcore is always there. Don't really think you can find too many games left on it, just because Halo 2 Classic on this game isn't the best, and people are more so just going to go to the OG Xbox Halo 2 servers or Halo 2 Project Cartographer, which, if you don't know what Project Cartographer is, it's a bunch of Halo 2 fans that have pretty much made their own Halo 2 game, and it's got thousands and thousands of people on it, and they're constantly updating the game, and it's crazy what they've been able to do on there. It just blows 3v3 out of the water. Halo 3 Team Hardcore, you've got Halo 3 Team Doubles. Again, it would have been awesome if it was just Team Doubles and not specified to a single game. And then you've got Halo 1 Hardcore Doubles, and there is still a decent amount of people still playing Halo 1, like the Yoga Twins still play this, and some other pro players. But it's not the greatest, but at least it's organized. I mean, it would be awesome if we had a ranked sniper playlist. It would be awesome if we had a ranked SWAT playlist. It would be awesome if we had a ranked FFA playlist, and it would be awesome if they would take out some of these unpopular playlists and replace them with the ones I just mentioned. But, it's definitely better than Halo Infinite. I don't have Halo 5 installed, but if you guys remember, it was the same thing. They had the ranked playlist and the social playlist completely separate. You would press, right bumper, and he would go from ranked to social, and then you would press right bumper, and he would go to social to all the Firefight and Warzone playlists and stuff like that. So, and then you would press right bumper again, and you could go into the custom games. Press right bumper again, you could go into Forge, and then it was just very organized, and it was made by the same company. So it's kind of weird how they can't even take the time, which I am willing to bet my bottom dollar it would not take time at all to organize playlists and make the UI just a little bit cleaner, a little bit better, and actually show the community that they give a fuck about the game that they've created, instead of shoving these microtransactions down our throat and really trying to squeeze the few thousand people that still play this game. A bunch of people try to convince others that you look at the Steam charts and there's only 5,000 at the most playing per day, and Xbox has 40,000 players still playing Halo Infinite. I mean, it's hard to believe, until I see actual proof, actual numbers, like how I can see on Steam charts. You're not going to be able to convince me that there's still 40,000 people on Xbox playing Halo Infinite. You're not. So, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to say. Here's a disclaimer. If you still want to play Halo Infinite, just be ready to play against cheaters, depending on how high your MMR is. And, some cheaters are smurfing, some are in the high ranks, and, yeah, 3v3 isn't really doing too much about cheaters. So yeah, you're gonna have people flying around the map. You're gonna have people teleporting, literally teleporting behind you. That's a new cheat that people are doing, and assassinating you. You're gonna have people just shooting a battle rifle like it's a machine gun, unloading the whole entire clip in 1 second and not missing. So yeah, have fun with that. But until they fix cheating, I'm probably not going to be playing anytime soon, as I have other games that don't have cheaters in them and that are more fun to play. So yeah, peace out.